and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, NCAA, NFL Week number 8. Oh, we have some very interesting storylines as we go forward. Now, Week 7, I was 13-1 on win-loss, 11-3 against the spread, 6-8 on the over-under, which brings the year-to-date totals of win-loss 61, 30-1. Against the spread, 51-55. And the over-under of 53-53, which is a 56%. All right, we got some big games here. We got some interesting matchups that are going to suck. Can they figure out a way to get the Monday night game to be just a little bit better? Can we do a flex here? Let's just take a look at the schedule here and see what would be a better Monday night game than Miami versus Pittsburgh. Oh, I don't know. Well, the Sunday night game was really good. Green Bay and Kansas City. I think Cleveland and New England would be a good Monday night game. Carolina and San Fran, that'd be a pretty cool Monday night game. Maybe the Saints and Cardinals, they could flex that to Monday. That'd be better than the Steelers and Dolphins. But anyway, hey, we got a great game on Thursday. We have the 1-6 Washington Redskins, one of 3 teams that are with 1 win, along with the Jets and the Falcons, versus the 5-2 Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are favored by 16 at home on a Thursday. Yeah, they win. They cover, taking under on the 42. Next up, we have the hopeless Bengals, who are 0-7, one of 2 teams that are 0-4 on the season with Miami. Is it possible to have 2 teams go winless during the season? I have a feeling they play each other, so I don't think that's possible. The Bengals 0-7 versus the 4-3 Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are favored by 12.5. The Bengals suck, so Rams win, cover the 12.5 and under on the 48.5. Next up, we have the 2-5 New York Football Giants versus the 2-3-1 Detroit Lions. So the Giants. We go 0-2. We bench Eli Manning. We won 2 straight. Sweet. Now we've lost 3 straight. So we benched Daniel Jones for Eli Manning again? Probably not. Giants favored by 7. They've lost 3 straight. Just going to go to 4. Lions win. I say Giants. The Lions are favored by 7. Lions win. Cover the 7 under. Under on the 49.5. Excuse me. Next up, we have the 2-5 Los Angeles Chargers versus the 3-3 Chicago Bears. If Mitchell Trubisky could figure out a way of moving the ball, that would so help the Chicago defense. The defense is so good, but they got to get off the field once in a while. Chargers are much better, though. Bears are favored by 4.5. I have them winning, covering, and over on the 40. Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks 5-2 versus the 1-6 Atlanta Falcons. Seahawks favored by 3.5. I got them winning, covering, and under on the 53.5. Next up, we have the 2-5 Denver Broncos versus the 4-2 Indianapolis Colts. How about Jacoby Brissett? What the hell? 4-2? And now Colts fans thought when Luck retired they were going to be bad. You have a playoff team here. Playoffs! So yeah, I think Indy keeps going. They're favored by 6. Denver's just yeah. Either Flacco don't got it or something's going on in Denver. I don't understand. Flacco's still a viable quarterback. Colts win. They cover the 6 under on the 43.5. Next up, we have the 1-4 New York Jets, who are one of 3 teams, along with Washington and Atlanta, that have 1 win. They're facing the 3-4 Jacksonville Jaguars. Gardner Minshew. What's his nicknames? A.K.A. Jockstrap King. Yeah, the name is funny to say. I think they get to 500 here. I think they can beat the lonely Jets. Sam Darnold is not that bad of a quarterback. He's just on a shitty team. You put Sam Darnold in New Orleans, in Carolina, in New England, in San Fran. He's not going to be undefeated, but he's not going to be 1-4. Well, he missed a couple of games, but y'all know what I mean. Jacksonville wins, cover the 4.5, under on the 41.5. Next up, we have the 2-4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the 3-4 Tennessee Titans. Tennessee's favored by 2.5. I got them winning, covering, under on the 46.5. Here's a game. This game should have been maybe flexed to Monday night. Because I'm sorry, the 0-6 Dolphins and the 2-4 Steelers. It's not a Monday night game I want to watch. But we have the Arizona Cardinals, who are 3-3-1, coming off 3 straight wins, versus the 6-1 New Orleans Saints. Drew who? So, when Drew Brees got hurt, everybody in Who Dat Nation was like, "Oh fuck, we're screwed." They are 6-1 with Teddy Bridgewater. Now, we're in week 8, so I'm going to say it right here. Spoiler pick. 2 years ago, Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz starting quarterback. Carson Wentz goes down, the backup comes in. Nick Foles. Nick Foles leads them to the Super Bowl. Nick Foles was a starting quarterback, went to another team, wasn't so great, was a backup, became a starter again, led in the Super Bowl. Fast forward 2 years. New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Drew Brees goes down. In comes Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, starting quarterback in Minnesota, got hurt. They moved on from him. Didn't he go to Miami, I think it was, or somewhere else for a short time? Ended up in New Orleans as Drew Brees' backup. Here he is, the starting quarterback. Here they are, 6-1. Are we seeing a repeat? Is the New Orleans Saints going to be the 2020 Super Bowl champions? I know they beat Arizona. They were favored by 9.5 in Superdome. Goddamn, I'm Hulk Hogan. In the Superdome, Arizona covers at 9.5, taking over in the 48. Next up, Philadelphia Eagles, who are 3-4, versus those 5-1 Buffalo Bills. Now, this may be one of their top tests. I mean, yeah, they beat Miami, but they lost to New England. Can the Bills get by the Eagles? Eagles are 3-4. They're not playing horrible. Bills are favored by 1.5 at home. I am taking the Bills to win. I get them covering the 1.5 and under on the 43. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers, who are 4-2, versus the 6-0 San Francisco 49ers. Niners are favored by 5.5 at home. Let's look at this Niners team. One of 2 teams that are undefeated this year. Their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G. Jimmy G, as we all know, is a disciple of Mr. Hoodie, Belichick. He was in the QB meetings with Tom Brady. He learned from the great Tom Brady. Did Jimmy G learn enough to make a modern day team like what we've seen for the last decade with the Patriots and San Fran? It's not like when George Seifert took over the Niners back in the West Coast offense days. Is that what we're going to see? Is this the new coming? Is this the spurt of Tom Brady when Tom Brady's off in the sunset? Are we looking at Jimmy Garoppolo as the next Tom Brady? Well, I know I'm getting way down the line with that. He is undefeated. He's going to continue that streak. He's going to go 7-0. He's going to beat the Panthers. They're going to cover the 5.5 and under on the 41.5. Speaking of them, they're New England Patriots. They are at home, 7-0. Coming in the Cleveland Browns, who are 2-4 coming in. I think everyone's expectations of the Browns went from Browns to the Browns, and now we're here. So I think everybody's expectations from last year went, what? They're winning more than 2 games? They went way, if I one of them, way too fucking high. We're going to bring it up a little bit. Can they beat the Panthers, the Patriots? Can the Browns beat the Patriots? Possibly. Patriots are favored by 12.5 at home. I got the Patriots winning. Got the Browns covering the 12.5, taking under on the 46.5. Next up, we have the 3-3 Oakland Raiders versus the 4-3 Houston Texans. Houston favored by 6.5. Deshaun Watson, I am playing you in fantasy this week. Do something. Please. The Raiders are horrible. The Texans are favored by 6.5. I got them winning covering over the 51. Sunday night, game of the week. Green Bay Packers 6-1. Kansas City Chiefs 5-2. Wait. No Patrick Mahomes. No Patrick Mahomes. What is that going to do to Kansas City? I think the team can rally behind him. Without him being out there, I think he'll rally behind Matt Moore. I wrote down Green Bay's favored by 4.5. I wrote down Green Bay winning. I'm changing it. Arrowhead on the Sunday night, that place is going to be rocking loud. That place is going to be rocking crazy. I think the Chiefs feed off of that. I think Matt Moore is serviceable enough to get through a few games. Kansas City wins. I'm giving the 4.5 to the Chiefs. The Chiefs cover. Over on the 48. Monday Night Football. We have the 0-6 Miami Dolphins. Dumpster fire and a half. Versus the 2-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, this is a game. Yeah, this is actually happening. Steelers, I'm picking them to win. I guess they'll cover the 14.5. Under on the 42.5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is week number 8. Hopefully I do another 13-1 like week 7. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. That was fun. I'm glad I did that. Hopefully I had some great picks. I won fantasy football by those points, which was amazing because they came down to Monday night, and I was so fucking scared because I had James White going against Illman and Brady, but I was able to pull it out. But I lost to the same guy, and I lost to Quaddy and fantasy hockey by 1 point, and Ryan O'Reilly had me negative 1 point. So, yeah, that felt good to get fucked over in hockey and then winning football. But anyway. That's been my week. So as always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Make sure you check out the NCAA that went up yesterday. Make sure you check out CFL, which will be up tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Get the NFL up. We'll do CFL tomorrow. You got to get to work. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader. Sports channel content.